This is the simple solution to all the freaking problems that we have from this piece of shit right here that's destroying this deck. So how is this destroying the deck, you might ask? Well, it's scratching the living crap out of it because this belongs to a piece of furniture that's on the deck that people sit in and move around. It's called a chair, a very large chair. And these little plastic pieces of crap are scratching the crap out of a brand new $25,000 deck because Trex scratches super easy for some reason, I don't know why. So we're gonna fix the solution with this guy right here. That guy right there, see that? Looks like a hockey puck with 4 holes in it. And it's got a hole right here. Can you imagine what we're gonna do with this thing? Take a guess, Jimmy. Jimmy, guess, what is this for? So the first thing you might notice is it has a hole in it right there. Well, guess what? That goes in there. Magic. So we're gonna make a circle jig today. We're gonna make this 2-inch round disc. We're gonna drill a hole in it and we're gonna pour some epoxy on there. See the epoxy? We're gonna sand this down, we're gonna round it over, we're gonna do all the things to it, and we're gonna go and test it out and see if it works. And if it does, I have to make 12 more of these freaking things. This is the ultimate solution, but it's a woodworking solution, right? Sometimes you build weird things when you're a woodworker. Maybe you don't, maybe you just stick to boxes or something. I build everything, including this dumb thing that I invented, because I like inventing things. And I use my woodworking knowledge that I've had over the last 40 years to build this thing. This is what it's all come to. 40-year career has come down to building a puck with a bunch of holes in it with epoxy on it so I can save my client's deck from scratches. You spend $25,000 on a deck, you don't want it to scratch. And this is hopefully the solution. It's either gonna work really good and it'd be a success, or it's gonna be a miserable failure and I'll figure out something else. So that's what we're doing in today's video. If you wanna watch, go ahead. And if you don't, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. So we're gonna use one jig today. One jig on 2 different machines. One jig, 2 different machines. The bandsaw and the disc sander, same jig. And it's just a piece of wood. So while I was looking for wood for one, I found this. This is an old jig from something else that I was doing something else with. I don't know, took it apart. And I made this jig. Can you see, it's a jig. It's a piece of wood, it's a jig. It's got a brass pin in it, 1/8 of an inch. Well, look, it's working. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have ourselves a little disc maker. It works like this. We have a little brass pin, 1/8 inch. We stick it right here. We're making 2-inch circles. From here to here is 1 inch. Take our miniature hammer, tap it in like that till it hits the bottom. So we've taken our piece of poplar block, crossed it out so we know where the center is, drilled the 1/8 inch hole in it. Now we're gonna take this, put it on here. Since it doesn't want to go, we're gonna take a dead blow and smash it down. This thing slides back and forth. It's got a little runner here. Got a 2-inch space here. We're going to push this in until it hits the stop block. And then we're going to turn this and spin it. And we're going to cut a circle. This is how easy it is. Let's hope it works. Hit the stop block. Turn slowly. Spin that around. Just like that, and it's done. This.
A few moments later.
This pin, I'm gonna take this pin out. Oh, see, it always gets stuck in there. But yeah, there it is. So we got 1 inch from here to here to make a 2-inch round little wheel. And then we're gonna use the same jig on the disc sander to spin this around to clean that up. The stop makes it possible. So we start here, and then we're gonna go to there, boom, which stops here. And it spins around perfectly around dead center, and there you go. Okay, so we're at the disc sander now, and you can see I got one little problem. It's not in the right spot. It doesn't work. So I'm gonna take this off, put it in the slot, and drill a couple holes in here and put some screws in it, and I'll see you in a second.
Really?
So what I did is I went and joined this down on the joiner until that'll actually hit. I took off like a 1/16 of an inch. You can see the gap. All right, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna actually put blocks in here like this, put a block here, and I'm gonna clamp it in place. Okay, that stops that. And this is actually hitting this, see? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just gonna barely leave a skosh. This is like super fast improvised. What's gonna happen now, as long as I don't go off these guys here, I gotta sand that down. My beautiful sanders. It's making it lumpy. It should work better now. So we're gonna push into the blocks, stop blocks, and then we're gonna spin it. Yeah. Okay? It should work pretty good. And if it doesn't work good enough, we'll just take this and join it down again. Let's just do this. We're gonna turn it on and off real quick. go at speed, and then we're gonna push it in place. Yeah, it worked pretty good. Did we get it all? We got most of it. I'm actually gonna push this back a little bit. Just gonna give that a little tap. Okay, we'll try that. And give this a tap too, just a little bit. Oh, that's enough. We still have space in here, so this thing won't come up and fly and hit us in the head. All right, here we go, try it again. Come up to speed, turn the power off. Yeah. Okay. I think I got it. You can see where the disc was getting cut. Maybe I could turn it just like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's that one. Is that in place? Tap, tap, tap. All right, here we go. Okay, so you don't have to shove it in all the way at first. Just kind of slowly feed this end in and keep shoving with this hand here as you're spinning with this hand here. And I'd recommend just turning it off and let it free spool for a while as you're doing this. Yeah, you can definitely tell when I give it the beans. One more time. Right, that's it. Yeah, I'd much rather turn it on and off 2 or 3 times than to have it on full bore, because if something happens and something flies out or something goes haywire, finger gets stuck, you don't want that on full power. It'll come up looking like that. Wouldn't be good. There we go. They're all the same size. Isn't that fantastic? Hopefully I don't knock this over. What I'm doing, I'm taking a bit and I'm lowering it down till it's about that far down. I'm going to set the little nuts. Nuts. Lock it in place so it won't go any deeper than that. When I drill down, I'm only going that far because we're only going that deep. Now, I bet you're asking yourself one thing. How the hell are you going to hold on to that with this big ass cutter and make it all work? Oh, look at that. Oh my God, I almost hit it. Did I hit it? Super. I can't hold it with my hands like this and drill a hole. That ain't gonna work. I don't even know if this is gonna hold it, to be honest with you. I might have to put sandpaper in here. With speed tape 100 grit in here, it should work. Okay, so this is gonna go by. Woo! I'm gonna line the hole up with the hole so it's semi-centered. Start it and away we go. Fingers crossed. All right, made it down there. There it is. Let's see if it fits. All right, it fits and it's up a little bit. Raise the nut up just about that far. All right, that should have done it. There it is. Fits in the hole like magic. Okay, now we can go ahead and we're gonna drill some holes in the back of all 4 of these. And then we'll epoxy the bottom, get that all beautiful. Smooth this up a little bit, round over the epoxy with the 1/8 inch round over bit so it'll slide real easy. Then we're gonna glue that in place, try to get that as centered as possible. And then these chairs will have wider little feet to slide on for the damn deck, because these guys right here are chewing the living crap out of the deck, scratching a brand new deck, which sucks. Well, there you go, people. I'm gonna do 4 more of these in case I screw one up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we go. Sticky side up, this side out. I'm gonna go right about there. Bring it up like that. Hold this back here, like this. And I'm gonna kind of just eyeball a little more than 1/4 inch. I'm gonna roll that puppy up. Take this side, and we're gonna tuck it in. Because what happens is when you use epoxy, it gets hot. It gets hot enough to melt the glue that's on this frickin' tape, and then it'll just go everywhere, and it'll ooze down everything. Okay, that's pretty good. We're gonna go with an 1/8 inch, maybe 3/16 deep. So, you ready? Here we go. 1 pump. And this one takes forever. This is the resin.
Yeah. Come on now. All the way down. Just like that.
So now we're gonna mix this up. This looks rather frothy. So this is gonna be a guess. I have no idea how much to put in there. All right, so I just filled the bottom up. Oh, look at that. You see that? It almost came to the very top. I'm gonna spin it. Put it up here. I'm gonna take it and spin it around in a circle. All right, so we spun it around in a circle. I'm gonna put it there and just leave it there. All right, there it is. That is the last one, and I'm gonna leave that stick in there. Leave it just like that. There they are. This one looks crooked, like really crooked. Like maybe it was crooked out of the factory. All right, everybody. Well, there you go. I'll see you next time. I'll show you what they look like in the morning. And when we go to the job site, I'll actually take a video on my phone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, there they are. Slides real easy. Doesn't really scratch at all. It does leave a residue though. And that could be a bit of a problem, but it's better than gouging. All right, here we go. Nice foggy day. Bench and planter build. We also did the facing on the deck. Put the pathway in. The benches have a covering on them now to keep the sun from killing them. These are the splined redwood planters. Somebody doing burnouts. Here we go. We have a handrail to put right here. And there's the last one. All covered up. See if we can get up here. That's what it looks like. It took a while. Let's see if we can zoom in. Can't really see Camel Rock. It's buried in the fog. There it is. Beautiful. I think I hit my head the other day and it was bleeding yesterday. I'm like, oh, what the hell? And now I got a lump back there. Freaking me out, man. I was like, God, it itches. I know you don't want to scratch it, but God, I want to scratch it because it itches. Shit. Oh, look at my hairdo. I got a faux hawk. Almost dropped you. Look at my faux hawk. It's a 4-hair hawk. Faux hawk. It's faux. P5 faux. We'll see you next time.
Subscribe now. Subscribe now.
No boogers.